Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Happy Tuesday, and there's some pretty exciting stuff coming around the bend. It should be later on this week. We have the Fusion event that's obviously in preview right now, or the Fusion warm-up event that you can get started now. So this should be kickstarting on Thursday, right? I think, and obviously there's going to be a shard summoning event on Friday. We don't have the schedule yet. That probably won't happen until the start of the Fusion on Thursday as well. But do expect that there's going to be some sort of shard summoning event if you are going in on Masahiro this coming weekend. It's going to be important that you do that. But make sure that if you want to do this, it's just through the champion training. It's pretty easy to actually get the 60 points that you need every single day for us a little bit of extra free resources. I want to talk about the upcoming patch though, because some of the stuff in the update looks really nice. And for once, they've actually shared, and I'm not first to market on this one at all, but I want to give my thoughts on some of the upcoming characters that are going to be released in this next update. I found that this past update was kind of lackluster as far as additional characters go. There was, that Lizardman legendary, wasn't Lizardman Kosk of 2 skins. He was kind of And then obviously some Argonites. There was Fimo, the Shepherd, was not very good, and this Nosen, the Bronze Bull. I forget what he even does, but nothing was really monumental here, in my opinion, compared to some of the other characters. But there's going to be another Argonites champion, of course, coming in this next update, and a mythical dwarf. So let's talk about that. But before we do, speaking of dwarves, use that QR code in the top right hand of the screen to get Tholan Falbeard absolutely free. If you want to start a brand new account, make an alt account. You also get Stagnite, Allure, and Farrakhan the Fat at accounts level 10, 20, 30. Amazing epics. Don't forget that you can also get this amazing legendary to start your journey off by the name of Grand Oak Padrag. Recently new legendary promo code. Use the code WRATH in the first 48 hours of a brand new account. Okay, so update highlights of 11.5. Right, so there's a few new things I think which are really good for us. Background auto climb in Doom Tower. So at least I can do this, and I can also do some other things. Right, you can do your user interface stuff. You can actually do live arena. Some people forget that you can actually do live arena while you're doing background autos now. That's the thing. So it's welcome, right? So I can at least do some of my other daily stuff at the same time. You can also do walking in Grim Forest. Don't forget. Crafting multiple relics at once. This is something that I'm very much looking forward to, because if you have a shit ton of these Chimera Blues, oh my god, just going through this one by one is a total pain in the ass. So being able to do this a little bit quicker will be nice. The new Talarian Homecoming program. Treasure tickets. Now this is kind of interesting because I don't know how impactful this is or not. The auto equip button that outfits champions of so if you have some characters that you use, but you often swap around your gear, but you're super lazy, you could just use the auto equip button. I don't know if this is going to be super good though. I don't know what the algorithm is going to be for this, so it might not be that great. But anyways, if you're just looking to chuck some gear on a character for faction crypts or something, you forget, you just don't want to spend the time using your gear sets and things like that. We'll see, right? Treasure tickets though, new addition to the Plarium points program by its respective tab in the Bastion. Gives you a single reward randomly chosen from a larger pool of goodies. Treasure tickets come in silver and gold, a free draw, equivalent to a silver every 3 days. Okay, so what is in here? You get a gold ticket and a silver ticket, and there's some of the Forge Pass relic materials, which are pretty good actually, and some other random crap. Right, chickens, shards randomly, maybe a book, maybe a soul stone. So that's interesting. I guess just some additional stuff to give you for spending, because honestly, it's pretty bad. Right? The Plarium points program, I mean, I have it here, but I still don't even have fucking Sersha, which is crazy, because I spend sometimes as much as $200 a month, and I don't have Sersha yet, and she's so outdated. And then you have to chase these artifacts and then souls for Sersha that I don't give a shit about. So yeah, it's been outdated for some time as far as rewards go for additional spending. So I'm hoping that these actually, for the people who do spend, actually makes a difference. But we'll see. Every 24 hours in the Raid web store or in the in-game shop if you play on Plarium Play. So if you're playing on PC or the Raid official Android app. Gold tickets are earned for every monthly Plarium points milestone you reach. The higher, so yeah, how much are you spending in a month, basically? Gear auto equip, it is what it is. Maybe okay, maybe not. But there maybe the algorithm might just chuck some decent gear on it if you're just trying to get through something really quickly. We'll see. What is this Tolarian Homecoming? In addition to the referral program and the revival path, yeah, if you haven't played for a while and you jump back into your account, I believe they give you Elva Autumnborn as a chance to pull her. We'll introduce a new feature that allows you to invite your friends to rejoin Raid and win rewards while doing so, the Tolarian Homecoming. Okay? Much like the existing referral program, you'll be able to generate unique links and give them to your friends. They rejoin Raid by following the links and you become a mentor. The number of reactivated players. Oh my god. So they're really pushing the advertising. I mean, I kind of already do that. But so I admit, but mentor and reactivated players are very, I mean, it sounds neat though, right? But there's gonna be all these people fishing. Hey, if you want to return to Raid, now I need to chuck in my mentor link on top of all this. Is that what it seems like? Right? If you used to play Raid, come back. Use my referral link. It seems like that's what they're going for. Okay, more shards, I guess. Some energy, some stuff here and there. I mean, it seems kind of neat. You can become a mentor in your own right at any point if you fit the prerequisites. Okay. Doom Tower auto climb will be updated to background auto. Yeah, okay, we know that. We just said that. Option to craft at least 10 relics at once. Oh, yeah. You can exchange now oils for chaos dust and extract for chaos powder. Now, for people who may have forgot how to do that, don't blame you, because I believe you have to go into the upgrade, ascend, and down here on the bottom right corner, there's an oil mixer button. And I guess down here, you're going to be able to change in these ones, the superiors, I guess, for powder. Is that what it said? I think that's what it said. Yes, superiors for the dust. So that's interesting. All right, back to the... What else are they doing? What else are we talking about here today? Oh my god, I tried to zoom in. That's screwed it up. Well, that's okay. So there's rebalance champions. Now, I don't have any of these. Oh, sorry, before we get there. This is huge. I think this is huge for me. Gear filters. Now, you can filter out stats. You can also subtract specific substats like speed. Good God, this is going to make selling significantly easier. If I can say, hey, show me everything that doesn't have speed substats, and that's going to show up. I cannot wait for this to go live. Oh my god, because I'm too lazy / I haven't gone and done the Raid. What were the other programs where you can actually do some of that, or maybe on the Hell Hades optimizer, things like that, where you can sell. I don't know. I haven't done any of that, so hopefully this makes it a bit easier for me to mass sell my gear, because that is the biggest challenge in Raid Challenges. I swear to God that is the worst. Is just keeping track of your inventory and all that and selling. Rebalance champions. Some of them look okay, but I mean, Septimus looks okay. I don't have any of these ones, though. If you do, maybe this will give you some additional bonuses, perhaps. Maybe an extra nuker that you didn't have before. Yoshi the Drunkard from Shadowkin also getting a rework. I mean, it's nothing. I don't think any of these are that monumental from what I saw, but if it's useful for you. I do want to talk about some of these new characters, though. Cinda Forgeheart, mythical dwarf. Magma Shield. Okay, cool. Attacker. A nuker. Okay. Each hit ignores 15% of the target's defense, 30% if under Magma Shield. Will attack all remaining enemies with any surplus damage if the initial target is killed. Breaker of Metal, a 2-hit. 25% ignore defense, 50% under Magma Shield. Also deal double damage if they're under shield. Fill this champion's turn mirror by 50% and places Magma Shield buff equal to the attack on this champion. Okay. So I might want to run that first. Right? Attack one enemy for 2 times. The AoE there, A3. 35%. So lots of defense ignoring here going on with this character. Deals double damage and ignores unkillable block damage if this character is under Magma Shield buff. Oh, they all play some Magma Shield. Okay, interesting. All allies. Magma Shield is really good. So this is something that could work on Tidus teams, right? Because a lot of people are using Pelops now for the Magma Shield because the Magma Shield stacks with regular shield. Interesting. Of course, it's a mythical, so your chance of pulling it is like almost none. But anyways, you can dream. Furnace Shell passive. Play on the start of each round. Oh, okay. Whenever this champion is revived, places a Magma Shield buff on her. Right. So all of this then, the ignore defense stuff, this is going to work on turn 1 because she should have it. Champion receives 30% less damage from enemies when under a Magma Shield buff. That's pretty substantial. Like for an attacker and a nuker, to get that kind of damage mitigation is pretty nice. I could see that useful in basically, not just PvP, but PvE as well. Alt farm, I don't know what they look like. It's a shame. I haven't watched any of the videos maybe that show the characters off. Also an attacker. Places a 50% decrease attack debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. A1. 2 hit. Each hit decreases. Oh, this is kind of like a weird Tholen thing here a little bit. Each hit decreases target's defense by 3% up to 30%. That would be pretty good for like Hydra. Each hit also deals additional pure damage to each target equal to 2% of their max HP for each turn remaining on HP burn debuffs on all enemies, stacking up to 15%. Cannot exceed 3% of a boss and minions. Does not count as that. That's crazy. Okay, we got some HP burn stuff here. Maybe attack all enemies before attacking. Place HP burn debuff on all enemies for 3 turns and activate. This is the absolute Hydra monster here. We'll ignore 25% of each target's defense. Will ignore an additional 5% for each active HP burn debuff. Wow. Places a 60% decreased defense debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. And the passive, when hit by an enemy under an HP burn debuff, place a Magma Shield buff on this champion. Okay, wow, it's kind of like a Mikey thing with the shield, but instead it's a Magma Shield. The damage enemies receive from HP burn debuffs will ignore block damage and unkillable. Cool. 15% additional damage against enemies with HP burn. Great Hydra champion, possibly other clan boss as well. Grugtha Darkseer of the Ogren tribes, magic-based attack. Oh, we saw the picture of her. Big booby Ogren, I think. I think we saw this character, right, in the preview like a while back. AoE A1. Place an extra hit on targets whose attack is less. Actually, this might be good because actually I don't know if I have any really Ogre nukers, good ones. Attack all enemies before attacking. Equalize the HP of all enemies. It's kind of weird. HP levels of all enemies will be set to the average of the enemy team. 30% ignore if the average HP of the enemy team is above 50%. Extra hit if they're not. So kind of cool, actually, kind of neat. Attacks all enemies 2 times. Oh, lots of AoE damage on this team, on this character. Before attacking, place a 30% crit damage buff and 50% shatter. Fortunately, just on her. First hit decreases each target's defense by 10% up to 30. Similar to that mythical, actually. Second hit destroys target's max HP. Okay, so good also for what's his name? Doom Scarab. Grants an extra turn if this attack kills an enemy. Whenever this champion lands a critical hit, heals. Okay. Whenever this champion receives a surplus, you can place a shield. Yeah, okay. Pretty good for Doom Scarab, actually. Maybe some other niche uses. Masahiro, we're going to skip him because we know about that already. Pelagus, the Wave Walker, legendary spirit. Support. 3-hitter, A1. Nice. Fills allied turn meter by the amount stolen. AoE clan. Oh, sorry. Buff removal. 75% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff and 25% weaken on all enemies. That's nice. Very good for Hydra, right? If they have stolen any buffs for whatever reason, it's all gone. And then speed down and weaken, those are great debuffs. Solid 3-turn cooldown. Relentless Tide, block passive skills and an enfeeble an enemy for 2 turns and steals all turn meter from the target. Okay, not clan boss useful, but probably more PvP, right? 100% ensnare debuff on the enemy with the lowest turn meter for 2 turns at the end of this champion's turn. Okay, so maybe more PvP. in Arena. But the A2 is definitely viable in Hydra. Is that enough, though? I don't know. We have Tection, Fissure Flesh. I heard about this guy, so I hadn't actually read about him, but he's HP, AoE 2-hit, with a stun, 35% chance to place a stun with books. Alright. AoE 2-hit, before attacking, place a shatter buff. Will ignore shield strengthen and defense up. Each hit increases the cooldown of all... Oh, wow, okay. That's big. That's like a way better version of like Fabian because it's a 2-hitter as well. I also could potentially get through any Mercurial stacks, right? If it's, you know, some people have 3 Mercurial stacks, so maybe not. But still pretty nice. Skill there. Flaming Bulwark. Place a taunt buff and a Poison Cloud buff on this champion for 3 turns. Okay, so Poison Cloud basically means that they are, I think, that they're basically getting weak hitted by anyone who hits them. Also places a protected shield buff on all allies for 2 turns. And it's a free turn skill. Okay, cool. That's why it's 3 turns. So you go from A3 to A2. That's interesting. Sulfurous Breath. At the start of each round, place a Poison Cloud buff on this champion for 1 turn. Decrease the damage, which is great. So on spawn, basically that's going to happen, right? So if he gets hit anyways, or if he's too slow, decrease the damage this champion receives from critical hits by 50%. Whenever an enemy hits this champion, increases max HP by 5%, up to 100%. Well, okay. Weak hits increase it by 10%. That's a lot of HP. Okay, he's kind of interesting. And then finally, I think this is the last one. Sidax Kingkiller, Dark Elves, Spirit Defense. I do like defense champions. 1 hitter, 50% decrease attack, and a Pain Link debuff. Oh, wow. 2 debuffs there, and Pain Link. Tackle enemies for 2 times, sorry. First hit has 75% chance of placing defense down and speed down. Those are pretty good debuffs. I heard this guy is really good in Chimera. Places a 60% increased defense buff and 30% speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. Wow. These are a lot of good buffs and debuffs. Places ally protection as well. Wow. On a cooldown of 3. Wow. Decrease the damage this champion receives by 10%. For each ally under ally. Immune to Pain Link debuffs, as well as any damage from reflect damage buffs or effects. So they're talking about the Ram fight for Chimera. Wow. That guy looks pretty good. Legendary Spirit of Dark Elves. Please, can you give this guy to us for a guaranteed deck of fates? This would be amazing, because I feel like that's what we're missing. We haven't had a guaranteed deck of fates in a while. Obviously, this is not going to happen. I think out of all of these characters, it might actually be... Actually, you know what? I might like her as well. I do need some Ogren nuking options, I think, for me personally. Dwarf Mythical. Obviously, I would love that, but probably not going to happen. And I'm not super thrilled about that legendary support for the Argonauts compared to someone like Pallas. This looks interesting. Sidax Kingkiller. That's something I would keep an eye out for. So, some interesting stuff coming to Raid Shadow Legends. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below with this upcoming patch. But I am super looking forward to Background Doom Tower. And also, sadly, filtering out my speed gear or lack of speed gear stat stuff so I can sell so much quicker. Please, please. Should be going live on Thursday. Otherwise, pretty excited for what's going to be coming around the bend. Anyways, before we go, don't forget that you can use the QR code in the top right hand of the screen to start a new account. It's never too late to make a new journey. Thol and Foulbeard, absolutely free. Stagnite, Allure, and Farrakhan the Fat, accounts level 10, 20, and 30. And don't forget, Grand Oak Padrag, brand new legendary promo code. This guy is an amazing support champion. All you got to do is use the promo code WRATH within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. That's it for me, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.